Yo, yo, yo. Yep, y'all heard him. It's your boy Jill, man, back with another one, man. This right here is the update on Durk, man. I gotta check this out. Let me know what y'all think, man. Hit them comments, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. This is a ongoing topic about him, and it's trending. It's in my feed more than the Diddy stuff now, man. And it's a lot of stuff that's coming up, man. A lot of things is happening. Y'all gotta tune into this. There's some new information, and I'm not about to tell you because I usually tell y'all a lot of it, but I want y'all to check out the video, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit them likes, man. Like me up, man. Get me hyped up, man. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate all the love, support, man. To the next one, man. Peace, love, happiness, man.
Covering some other news that has just come to our attention. This is according to the FBI. I want to pull up a tweet that we have as well. So Grammy award-winning Chicago rapper Lil Durk has been charged in a superseding indictment alleging murder for hire plot to kill a rival near the Beverly Center shopping mall in Los Angeles in August of 2022. So, of course, we do know that Lil Durk has been in bars, behind bars, I should say, for some time now. This is all having to do with he's accused of hiring to kill rival rapper Quando Rondo. This is, again, back in August of 2022. So to bring in now to have just a bit more conversation about this alleged murder for hire plot, let's bring in Megan Cuniff. She is our legal affairs journalist. Megan, thank you so much for being with us here on Live Now. Again, we just got this update today, 2 new charges in this federal case. What are your thoughts initially as you saw that update come out?
Really nothing new in the indictment. This is just the feds getting ready for him to come back to Los Angeles and giving him co-defendants in the indictment. He was arrested on a complaint, so it would be totally standard for them to then go and seek a grand jury indictment. And actually, his co-defendants were arrested on a grand jury indictment a few weeks ago, but the indictment actually didn't name Little Durk. He was arrested afterwards. So this is them basically combining the case and tightening up the charges, tightening up the case as they prepare for the arraignment here.
And again, this one is interesting because there are also 6 other defendants in this case as well. And on social media, the case and just the conversation about this stems back to November of 2020. This is when one of the other people on his record label, I should say rapper King Von, was killed. This is after he got into a fight with Quando Rondo. So this case that's as it's coming out and we're learning more details has been in the works for a long time because, again, the original issue stemmed from 4 years ago now at this point.
Yes, this was a long time coming, and you can tell there was a really long investigation into this. And just based on the indictment, the surveillance images that the federal prosecutors have released, it sounds like they have built quite a case here, and they're definitely ready for it to be in court.
So I do want to read off some additional charges that we do know that the FBI has now again charged Lil Durk with. This is 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death, 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun, and possession of such firearms, furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death. So we should also note that in this case, it wasn't actually the rapper Quando Rondo who was injured. It was a friend of his who was shot and killed in this as well. So when you're talking about the implications of this and going forward with these charges, do you see where he's going to end up with the federal government in this case? Obviously, we do know Young Thug just beat some of his charges in his case, but that was a state case. This is a completely different ballgame here.
Yeah, and Young Thug didn't beat his charges. He actually pleaded guilty and no contest and is now on probation for 15 years. So I don't think, and if he violates it, he's going to go to prison for 20. So I don't think we're going to see a plea deal, probation plea deal, and it wasn't a plea deal, it was an open plea. But I don't think we're going to see a plea like that in this case. We could see this go to trial, but I am experienced with one of the prosecutors in particular. I've covered trials that he's done, prison murder trials, other things like that. So he's very experienced in cases like this. So if they want to try to take this to trial, I'm sure the prosecutors would be happy to try it. If they want any kind of plea agreement just based on the charges, I think they're looking at a hefty amount of time in prison. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of defense they get. We haven't seen a big offensive defense from him yet, but that could be coming.
And lastly, before I let you go, Megan, and get another interesting piece of this case, the federal government did say that Lil Durk tried to flee before being arrested, buying several plane tickets to international locations. Do you think that that will play a role when it comes down to this case heading to trial potentially and what his sentence could be overall?
I think that will definitely matter if he tries to get any kind of bail situation. The prosecutors are going to be pointing to that outright. Whether that will matter if he is convicted at sentencing, I think that the charges by themselves will stand alone. But that trying to flee like that or having tickets like that does not bode well for him getting out pre-trial at all.
Absolutely. So again, legal affairs journalist Megan Cuniff here to break down just what we know at this point there in this Lil Durk case. Of course, we'll be checking in as we learn more information. I appreciate you being with us here on Live Now.
Thank you so much for having me.
Lil Durk seen in court for the first time.
When you heard about this OTF Rico case.
Stupid ass niggas. That was the first thing that came to my mind was stupid, bro. Like, how? Like, what the f? You got all this money. You taking care of your people. You got, once you start pushing peace, these kids start looking up to you and shit. Like, these kids, like, okay, like, he's showing us a different side of him now. He pushing peace, you feel me? And then now it's all, like, going down the drain. Like, a lot of people happy that man going to jail. Like, I've been watching YouTube and shit, because I'm more in tune with YouTube and shit now. So I be watching YouTube and shit. And it's a lot of people that's happy as hell that this man is probably about to lose his life to the prison system. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't no win for nobody. It might be a win to the families, okay, that feel like he done something to them. But it ain't no win because that was one of our shots to at least get our city somewhat peaceful. It'll never be peaceful. But he was gonna be the first step to getting our somewhat peaceful because he got so many kids that look up to him. And now he gone, so now the kids like, oh, Durk in jail, now everybody talking about him, all type of weird shit that's going on now. Like, everybody really happy that this man finna spend the rest of his life in jail. Mind you, I don't fuck with those. You feel me? But I don't wish that shit on nobody. Like, jail, like, come on now. And then, motherfucker needed him. Like, low-key, Chicago needed dude. Like, not on no violence, but from what I see with him and J Mane, like, he was trying to push peace.
According to the feds, when Diddy's setting up this murder, Diddy doesn't use OTF niggas. He goes outside OTF and he gets some other niggas. He's like, all right, I'm gonna get you these niggas out here. They solid. They gonna do the murder. They gonna shut the fuck up. They not gonna snitch. It appears that maybe Durk sunk himself. Durk not only had Diddy recruit 2 niggas, Durk talked to 2 other snitches. He talked to co-conspirator 2 and 5. So you can't really say Durk's man snitched on him. Durk is saying directly, Banks, that's Durk, and co-conspirator 5 asked co-conspirator 2 to go to Cali that day. Durk and co-conspirator 5, so co-conspirator 5 is a snitch, and 2 was the shooter. This 2 right here is going to be, I think he's overcooked. So I think he trying to snitch for a good deal. Fuck McDonald's, nigga. He probably has some Philippe's, Maestros. Fuck Olive Garden. When he was up in the interrogation room, he said, I need some good steak.
Brick Baby wants to blame me. And we got a wild card that's coming in a couple days.
What's that?
As soon as they get to where they need to be, they're going to call in.
You got a guy in prison who's...
No, he's on the street. But the day they kicked in the doors and picked up the OTF guys, they kicked in his door right here in Los Angeles.
Okay.
To pick him up, only he wasn't at Mama's house.
Where was he at?
He was somewhere in the streets. But his tie to that was through your guy. And the only way they're going to know about him is through your guy because he never personally went and met them. But this him says, I know what I provided and what was purchased.
So you think that this guy is going to ultimately prove that Brick Baby is a snitch in this whole thing? Oh, wait, do you think...
And he from 6-0.
So you think that he's a federal informant?
I think he's definitely working.
Old Block Louie
Old Block Louie was just picked up in Atlanta. He was just arrested in Atlanta for murder. If you don't know who Old Block Louie is, this is him in the picture with the red shirt on. He was popped in the head by a police officer during the unaliving of his friend King Von. And that happened in Atlanta. Now, they picked up the 5 that was implicated in the Rondo situation in LA. They picked up Lil Durk from Florida, and now they have picked up Old Block Louie in Atlanta for a murder. Hey, it's starting to get tight. Tell Lil Durk to hold on to his horses. It's about to be a bumpy ride inside the mafia.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this. I don't give a fuck if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Durk, Baby. There's a few other rappers. I just won't call their names. Just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out. They're chilling away. Thug got out. Gunna kind of hot. Ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but he's kind of stuck in a.
So you knew D-Thing?
That was my boy. Me and D-Thing, okay. I was on the block when JoJo got killed. D-Thing was in Central City on the block. Where's Daddy from? I was right there. JoJo got killed. Motherfucker hit that corner, hopped out with sticks. I thought they was finna kill his ass that day. I was scared. Damn. This nigga BD, they just killed JoJo. The whole time they just ran past. But yeah.
You were on the block the day that they killed JoJo and they ran past you?
Not where they killed, not that they killed JoJo, but when JoJo got killed, I was in Central City. When we got the news, JoJo got killed, and I think it was so crazy because that was like the same day. I think Lil Durk just tapped in with Meek Mill, so folks and them was on. Like at that time, like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really no bad blood like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from that area, Wiggle World. It wasn't really no problem with them like that until folks, niggas start clicking up and shit start going the opposite way. You feel me? But yeah, that's like he had on Twitter. We sent him with Meek Mill at that time, so that was like the beginning of the career. So I say like the beginning of 2012 or whatever, like the end. JoJo died September, so it was around that time. But no, he got killed and some niggas hopped out on the block with blicks, with sticks. But I'm thinking in my head, they finna kill this nigga. Cause he BD. This is a block full of GDs. But this is Daddy block. You know what I'm saying? So this family is you know, but they ran right past. They wasn't thinking about him. You feel me? He was good over there. Nobody was gonna disrespect Big Durk. That's, you know, nigga a legend.
You said his dad's a legend?
Daddy a legend for sure. Top slot, one of the biggest, a top slot for the GDs back in the day.
Okay, that's kind of be crazy, you know what I'm saying? You guys, and Durk and his dad being somebody who you guys highly respected.
I mean, I ain't gonna say. I'm saying like from the stories, because he been locked up down there. He was locked up Durk whole life, so I never met him. You know what I'm saying? There was nobody that was around, but that's like Larry Hoover. No matter what, nobody nigga. I had somebody inbox me, ask me about Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover been locked up since motherfucking 73. 70, what did he got? No, 70, what is, no. I think 70, one of them for 79 or something, the 70s. I know he's been locked up since the 70s shit. 70 something. But motherfucker, look at motherfucker still represent him. They still say he had a lot of shit to do with a lot of shit. This man been locked up since the 70s. So you tell me the shit that's going on in the 90s and the 2000s, it's my fault. Because I don't know the motherfuckers out there killing. No nobody, a lot of motherfuckers on Larry, on the G, ooh, they don't even know this man. So that's what I'm saying. So, you know.
Now, what was Little Durk's reputation like growing up?
Nothing. What reputation? That shit came out the rapping and shit. I don't know. Wasn't no reputation. He wasn't a name that a nigga be like, oh, Lil Durk and them finna come slide and Lil Durk and them. No, that shit started happening after niggas got famous. Niggas wasn't famous in the hood before. I was famous in the hood before I was famous on the internet, for sure. When we on Yelling them block. Yelling them, yeah, yelling them, folding them shrimp, skis, Cash Money and them, posting them, yeah, they get wild. That's like, you know, that's why niggas be like, yelling. Well, I was famous. I used to gangland and all the shit for the GDs before the internet shit. How you think them people even came to our block to even ask any questions? We was making noise in the hood already before the internet. But no, he wasn't nobody you know, wasn't nobody that a nigga was like worried about or anything.
At one point, he ends up being from 300, though. That's like his official hood, right? He got it big on his stomach.
Yeah, that was some BD shit. They all started that shit. Lamron 300, Chief Keef and them old block 300. That was just some BD shit. I don't know where they got that shit from. That was something that they made up, I guess.
Oh, okay. When was the first time you started hearing about Little Durk being in the streets? Just the rap shit? Like,
yeah. That was
after
like,
the rap shit, was he like always,
I'll say the rap
was he like
shit.
a good kid?
I ain't hear about, a lot of them niggas ain't make no noise until the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Couple dollars, you know, a little money in their pocket. Then now, you know, you could be whoever you want to be. The internet lets you be whoever you want to be. But I don't like.
So you think the music played a big part in who Little Durk turned out to be?
Man, Lil
music
Durk
and the internet.
Lil Durk was the trophy for them niggas, man. Chief Keef was the trophy first, but Durk ended up being that. But I guess shit, Chief Keef's still a trophy because he the one that's here. He the one that's lasted. It's about who win at the end. I guess I'm probably a trophy because I'm right here talking to you. You get behind when you dead and you in that motherfucking that box, man. It's over with for you. It ain't no, especially with them type of charges. But I can't sit here and be like he was a name that a nigga was like. A lot of them niggas, it's not a name that a nigga was like fooling them was, you know. No, that's why you got exactly what you hearing now. Murder for hire. You're not the one. You wasn't the one that was doing this shit. But obviously, I guess paying the hits for this shit or whatever, putting money on niggas as they say. I really don't know how to even believe that because these is this nigga homies, man. You don't gotta pay your homies to go kill nobody. So some of that shit might be bullshit. I'm not paying my homies to go kill nobody. This shit, if you not my homie, you ain't taking care of that business, you not supposed to already know what to do. This part of the streets, you in the streets, you know what to do. Don't call me and say, or wooty woo woo. You know what to do already. Especially, I'm him. Don't call my phone and talk to me about nothing. I'm not even nothing. I promise. If nigga call my phone and say anything about anything, I'm hanging up on you. I don't know what you talking about. And I might knock you out when I see you for even calling my phone and saying some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking? Ain't no talking about nothing, man. Pull up to the spot, man. I don't know. Still don't even know to do that. You see, they wearing wires and shit. Niggas get the wires on. A nigga jam, put niggas in the jam.
That shit boosted for a murder for hire, but it was state. The U.S. Marshals and shit, RICOs and conspiracies is what you don't want. Because their job is to paint that shit, all right? So even if y'all was thugging, their job is to put 10 on it. So the shit y'all think y'all hear, let a real, that's even what Thug going through. Like, I don't wish it on my worst enemy, but that's state, bro. The feds don't debate and play that long. Ain't no nigga getting on no stand laughing and walking off and playing with them. You ain't getting off of the immunity or nothing. What? You go tell, oh well, you ain't got nothing to tell us? Flip his stupid ass too, book him. Go prosecute all them niggas. That's how it go. But man, I told him when I was miking up, I said, I don't like this shit. I ain't never come this close to This a wire? This how that shit feel? Man, them niggas is playing a cold game. But you gotta look at what you, like I just told you, niggas wait till they get all the way where they wanna be and get. But that's emotions. You gotta mask that shit sometimes. Some niggas don't get to learn how to mask it. I told you. Everything I tell you, son, some kind of way it come back to it. But you can't let your emotions override shit and force you to get put in a situation like that. Cause you the bread and butter. Can't none of them other niggas help you. Now, had it been them, you could be doing everything to help them and get them out that situation in the best way you can. But with you in the jam and them in the jam, everybody focus finna be on getting him. Now, they starting to feel salty about it, unless they the real that's there, they gonna be like, I know my partner, he gonna hold it down. But the nigga that told, oh, he don't stand a chance. They been turned him, so now they finna tell him all type of shit. It's all type of games finna be inflicted in a RICO. And so that's the type of shit, and it's power in the tongue too, just like it's power in the game. You gotta watch the shit you speak. You can't be doing that shit. He been having federal nightmares for 3 CDs. This shit real. This shit ain't no game. It ain't no game. And then you know you know what he go hate? The GDs and BDs best friend in the pen. They coalition, they run together. On the street, they beef and killing each other every day. Got Larry Hoover f***ed up, nigga. Buck Big Larry. That's gonna be your friend. Y'all gonna eat together, sleep together, or you gonna get your on.
Nigga can't tell me to rap. What the fuck? That mean you a rat. A nigga can't tell me to rap. If anything happened in here right now, and the motherfucker be like, man, Smirk, just put it on me. Man, I'm finna pass you my tray. We at Sally's, man. I'm not, what the fuck you mean? You gonna do that? I'm not telling no nothing. Like, I take this shit so serious, like, we would be, like, in jail together to the end. Like, that's just what it is.
There was a picture that Vaughn posted with Youngboy's baby mother, Jania, in the studio. You know, Vaughn said, ain't no real beef unless someone gets shot or something. Did you guys ever talk about Vaughn or Durk or anything else like that leading up to this?
Nah, never did. We still to this day don't even talk about other rappers. Like, that type shit don't even be on our mind.
Lil Durk speaks from jail for the first time since getting arrested for the passing of Lil Pop. Reporting, Chicago rapper Lil Durk speaks publicly for the first time since the M for Hire arrest in Hypno Carlito's new song, Free Smirk. Something concerning occurred shortly after, confirming what happened on that phone call. A report reads, OTF Jam found by OTF members, hiding out in a crib outside of Atlanta. Sources claim Jam was punished for snitching on OTF owner Lil Durk, while also releasing a photo of the scene just outside the house Jam was staying at. This all went down not long after OTF members investigated Durk's old Instagram lives, where they saw OTF Jam wearing a wire, because he was holding the top of his jacket, whispering in it, and making sure it was connected.
Hey, kid. I ain't gonna lie, my whole dream change. I ain't gonna lie, feeling like back in the day. Oh, my. Oh, dang. Feeling like back in the day. Oh, look, he's about. Check on your man, let me get his head. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I was having a dare. Architect. What happened to dare? Schools out of town. All that whooping on the net, it got your man. Metro! Metro!
It is just sad to see Durk be wronged by one of his members, because when Jam was released after serving 12 years behind bars, Durk handed him $50,000 in cash.
You know what's name, bro? Steady crying, huh? He steady crying. Feed him. Feed him. They want me to trick him, bro.
See that? For my baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. It's too much. Crazy though. No sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Just not what I want to do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof,
bro, got out what?
You know that
how many you did off?
How many years I did now?
Yeah. That's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years. 12 years. So much money. We really just get in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Jam was one of the most trusted members in OTF. He served double-digit years and never folded for his team, making him one of the last people Durk expected to be wearing a wire. But what Durk and his team never knew about Jam until recently was that he was taken in only a couple months after his release for another charge of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon that would have found him serving another 10 years in prison. With Jam knowing what it was like and only just getting out, he wasn't willing to go back on the inside and agreed to inform on Lil Durk. But as we mentioned, Durk was the one.
Diddy or Lil Durk?
No, Durk. Because I don't think Diddy knew he was intentionally doing things in his mind that was violating the law to that magnitude.
I agree.
I think Diddy had been being Diddy for so long.
Right.
Right? This was just his norm.
Right.
Right now it's like you gave your life, revenging a life, but you still didn't take the life.
No.
That you were supposed to revenge.
Right. You got someone who was not even involved in that situation. Who probably wasn't even there. Actually, I don't think Lil Pop was even there when that happened.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that Durk is the bigger dummy right now.
Yeah, man. Salam alaikum, man.
I got a Muslimatic jogging suit in front. Let's do it. I want to go to a match and make my $2. All right.
Yeah, man. Salam alaikum, man.
I got a Muslimatic jogging suit in front. Let's do it. I want to go to a match and make my $2. All right.
An emotional scene as first responders were racing to save the life of a 16-year-old boy whom police say was shot in the chest. Authorities saying the teen was later rushed to Harlem Hospital where he was pronounced dead.